Morning guys, Mark Waldron's another video. Today's video is hopefully going to be a good eye-opener for some people, or for a lot of people hopefully. Before I go on, I'll just let Harry move on. He's waiting to go. Harry, come on. Just wants to have a nice little run round. So anyway, yeah, the subject of today's video, I'll make a bold statement now. So your competitors are potentially the best referrer of clients to you, and I know a lot of people instantly think, what are you talking about? When I give a few examples of this. I'm in construction, as you know. I get a lot of business and we get too much, so we have to turn work away. Where does that work go? I can either just say we're too busy, so thanks but no thanks, and appreciate the fact that we've had an opportunity. Or if we know someone that can do that job potentially as good as we can, or maybe even better, we can pass that work on and we can make the recommendation. And that's exactly what I do. So at the moment, I think this week alone, we've had to give up on about 4 extensions, which has been, it's not nice to give up that much work, but when you're a certain size and you're maxed out on your sort of capabilities and with the resources you've got, there's nothing else but to do to just either give up the what's being offered to you, or try to make a recommendation and refer on. Now I know quite a few builders that are really good. A lot of builders have worked for us personally on our jobs if we need assistance or we need sort of extra hands on deck. Often we've even subbed out the work to people that we know are really good, and we can almost project manage it while they do the work, and that setup works really good for customers. And so what I've been able to do this week is pass those business opportunities onto other builders. Now initially you'd think another builder, for me, especially on locally to Wirral, is a competitor. But my competitors, I do my job so well and I market so well that I get more business than I can handle. So they're no longer competitors, they're people that can actually help me out and I can pass business to them. And likewise, sometimes they get so busy, they need a helping hand. Who do you think they pick up the phone to when they've got a guy who's constantly feeding them business? They pick up the phone to me and say, Mark, we need a touch. Can we lend some of your lads, or can you come and do a bit of a job for us? Or we're doing the loft conversion in a job, we need the knock through doing downstairs with all the steel work, can you do it? So we can actually now help each other, and this is generally within the industry. That's, you don't really see that in any type of in any industry. Now that works in any sector. So health and safety, I know a guy, this is personal experience, a guy who started his own health and safety company. A few years in, he gets a call off another health and safety company. And why were they trying to pass work to him? The other guy had health issues and he wasn't allowed to fly. Now this guy had won a really good contract over in the Far East, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, those types of places. He needed someone to go and do the work. So do you think he'd just give up the work and said no thanks? No. Contacted the guy I knew and said, do you want a job? And this guy said, yeah, that sounds good to me. He went over to Kuwait for about 3 weeks. I can't remember what it was, but it was really good money, let's put it that way. Well worth going over for 3 weeks. That turned into the thing he's now doing, sort of 2-3 years later. He is now often, probably half the year, out the country. So again, another health and safety company, competitor, passed him his best job ever, and it's turned into sort of what he now does mostly. So another perfect example. Last example really, car showrooms. I know a guy called Peter, and he works at M53 Ford. Now Peter in M53 Ford sells his types of vehicles and cars, and that's what M53 Ford do. Now often people come in, or he's got clients who just need a vehicle that's not a Ford for any particular reason or free choice or necessity. Do you think he just says, sorry, can't help you? No, he has to say what he wants to. Why don't you go on to this guy? I know this guy in the Renault garage, or in this car showroom that does lots of cars, they're not a particular brand. So we will recommend people to go to certain places. Now those places, when they don't have a particular Ford in, Where do you think they send their customers to when their customer says, I really need this particular Ford vehicle, this particular model? Do you think they know, send people to Peter, knowing full well that he always sends his customers there when he doesn't have a product or service to help them? Of course they do. So it's all about helping each other, and knowing that when there's something you can't do, you can, a service you can't provide or a product you can't supply, you can potentially pass it to a competitor. And I've now got lots of competitors of mine, or you call them a competitor or not, who will gladly give me work if we were available. And likewise, I would gladly get other guys in construction, other companies to help me or to do jobs sort of where I can't do them. So we're actually helping each other to do all this work. And it's like that from my experience, especially within being in business networking for the last 5 years, which is pretty much the same time I started the company I've got now. I'd say over 90% of businesses can do good business with their so-called competitors. And when you think about that, it's ridiculous, because you often think they're competitors, I'm not going to go anywhere near them, don't need to know them. The only reason I want to get to know someone who's competitor is to steal ideas and stuff like that. I've often seen people saying that. If you think of it from the other side, the way I'm doing it, it's like build relationships with people who you think are direct competitors, because you just never know the circumstances that may come up where they really need one of their competitors to help them out. And do you want to be that person who they want to have, help them out? Of course you do. So make it your business to network with not just everyone, as in any type of business, but specifically people in your sector, people in your particular type of business, because you never know when you might be able to get some good business from them. So I hope that's been a good eye-opener for you. If that's ever worked for you, comment below, let people know how it's worked, tell the story. And I'll say, if you've got any ideas over it, comment below, and I will catch you in next week's video. See you later.